It was amazing. Saw some awesome events. Saw Tim Ferriss talk.
Nice.
Uh, Met Gary Vee, which was amazing.
Listen, I think for this book to get you where you want to go, you will have to start to do more and more of these things. And so whether
Right.
it's now or later, you're gonna do it. This is that opportunity. So take it as you did not fail. You simply had an awesome learning experience. So now we get to we get to take this and make epicness happen from here.
Sounds like a plan.
My advice to you is sort of like, while in one hand you could kind of be saving up a lot of stuff till the end to get your manuscript out. Now you're kind of going to have to be pretty disciplined every week to crank on things, because it's sort of, you kind of can't backlog too much on it just for a bunch of reasons. Not a bad thing, just a thing. Your job between now and April 9th, and I'll put these dates in a little note to you, between now and April 9th is to take your book and come up with a version 2.0. Sort of like
Okay.
take all the feedback and that revisions and put it out there. Because what you're going to do on the 10th is you're going to send this manuscript out to 3 to 5 advanced readers. So these could be good friends of yours, people from the entrepreneurship club, family members, people you interviewed, but you want to get that to them to sort of say, hey, listen, like, this is the state of the play for my manuscript. Tell them it's not been copy edited yet, so there's maybe grammar stuff, but I'm more looking for you to read it and see what things you like, what you don't like, how to improve, those sorts of things. You'll give them about 10 days to read it, and so they'll give you some feedback, and then you'll have another round of sort of quick revisions. And then by the 23rd of April, you're going to turn in basically what's sort of your ready-to-go manuscript to the copy editor. So the copy editor is going to have over about 3 to 4 days go through and clean up all of the grammar, the consistency, making all sure those things that this is like something you'll be proud of to put in print. So
Right.
between then and, basically over a week, you're going to get their feedback back. You're going to make those changes, or, if they have any other changes, they say, hey, this is missing. Then what you'll do is on the 30th, April 30th, is when sort of pencils down. It's like, this is it. This is the manuscript. You're going to hand that off to Brian. He's going to have it typeset by our team. And then at that point, what's going to happen is probably around like the 10th or so of May, we're going to order your book. And so you're going to have a real live book. Your cover will be done. Your back of book, your blurbs will be done of people who say nice things about you. All that stuff will be done. And then basically right around somewhere in the sort of middle to end of May, you'll get a copy of your book or a set of copies. We'll do a live unboxing on Facebook where you're going to see that whole experience. It's amazing. I love it. And I think because of the fact that class will still be in session, you'll probably do some kind of a sort of a live, something on campus too with some of your friends, maybe some of the clubs, some of those things, since since classes will be going on. And then, we'll basically order books for your launch. If you're going to do a launch event local, we'll order them there. If you're going to do a launch event in New York, we'll order them there. And voila, you'll be a published author.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It feels like we just kind of just started for some reason. At times, literally like flying. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, it's fast. It's I told you the average author takes about 2 years to get their first draft manuscript. It takes a long time. And that's
Right.
because a lot of people just hem and haw. And I think the goal is to get something out there that's mediocre and be comfortable with that. And so, you turned in a better than mediocre first draft. And so then together we're going to make it into a really good second draft, and you're going to get more feedback and make it into a good third draft, and you'll get like copy editing. So it is fast, but it's also, it's designed to sort of force you to kind of take a stand and see what you can create. So I think you've got a lot of really good stuff. You had a lot of really cool interviews. And I think if you kind of repackage some of the stuff you've got into this crisp sort of like message of, I want to help every young person who's told, hey, you need to be more creative at work, to sort of learn how to do it. I think that'll help sort of really kind of sharpen this to be really valuable. And I think people are going to love it.
Right. And that's kind of like the main thing I'm trying to look for right now. People are just keep asking me what's your book about? And
Yep.
I have trouble answering, but I have I just kind of loop around everywhere. But that's kind of the next thing I kind of want to focus on. What exactly is my book about?
It's going to be fun. I think you're going to start to see, as you move into the real book stuff, it'll become less like a class project and more like you're actually doing these things. And it'll be neat. You'll be doing cover stuff. You'll be actually putting those pieces together, which I think it's super fun.
Yeah, I'm so excited for the cover in particular.
Yeah. You have a lot of really great elements. And now I think it's just going to be that, as I think I told you a few times, great books are rewritten. They're not written.
Right.
So it's the next phase. You wrote a good first draft, better than mediocre first draft, right? You got something, but now I think it's that next piece of really honing it. And I think there's all the elements there to make it awesome.
Perfect. Awesome.
Cool. All right, boss.
Thank you so much again.
Yeah, of course.
Have it.
We'll be chatting more. Like I said, you'll get more sort of stuff, and kind of feel free to keep pinging anyone as you have questions along the way. But April 9th is a big day. Get that one ready to go, and find your list and tell them now so they know to expect you.
Got it. Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, bye, boss.
Have a good one. Thank you.